use content to call your shot like Babe Ruth. Hi everyone, my name is Wayne Pollock. I'm an attorney who helps other attorneys engage the audiences that are vital to their firm's success, including their clients, their referral sources, their employees, and the media. In this video, how lawyers and law firms can use content to call their shots like Babe Ruth. So the story goes that during Game 3 of the 1932 World Series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs, which took place in Wrigley Field, Babe Ruth was getting heckled by either people in the stands, by other Cubs players, and he did something that had never been done before, and I don't think it's been done ever since. He pointed at other players. He pointed at perhaps the pitcher, perhaps the dugout, perhaps center field. He pointed, and then he hit a home run. Strike one came, he pointed. Strike two came, he pointed. And then the next pitch, he hit a home run to deep center field. And it was perhaps the most amazing, legendary act that a truly amazing, legendary athlete, Babe Ruth, ever pulled off. He called his shot. He pointed and said basically that he was going to hit a home run, and he did that. So what the hell does that mean for lawyers and law firms? What possible lesson can lawyers and law firms take from that? Well, here's the deal. Lawyers and law firms can use content to call their shots like Babe Ruth. What they can do is use thought leadership marketing content and other kinds of content to begin directing their practice to a particular niche or a particular target audience that they didn't have before. By using content and strategically focusing on certain aspects of that new legal practice or focusing on issues relevant to that new target audience, the law firms and lawyers can call their shots. If I am a white-collar criminal litigator practicing just normal kind of typical white-collar stuff, but I really want to do cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, or I want to do perhaps some kind of bribery cases involving the federal government, let's say politicians and bribery cases. Well, if I suddenly start writing about that content in my blog, in articles I send to third-party publications, in client alerts, people will begin to see me as someone who is knowledgeable in that field and actually practicing in that field. And I will theoretically get opportunities to work on client matters in those fields because people see me writing about it and covering it. All too often, lawyers feel like they are stuck with their legal practices, and if they want to build a new legal practice, they have to buy ads, they have to, start doing self-serving social media posts. They don't have to do any of that. All you have to do as a lawyer, if you want to start moving into a new legal area, a new legal practice, or a new area within a particular practice, then just start writing content about it. Focus on that, start covering that in your thought leadership content and other content, and people, potentially clients and prospective referral sources, will notice and say, it's funny, well, Wayne's covering cryptocurrency now. I guess he's interested in that, or he's practicing that, because why else would he be covering it if he wasn't interested? So just like Babe Ruth called his shot in Game 3 of the 1932 World Series, lawyers and law firms can do the same. They can call their shots and they can map out where they want to go in their legal practice, whether a new legal practice, whether a niche within their legal practices, by writing more content and focusing on providing knowledge and wisdom regarding these areas that they want to explore in their practice. If you have any questions about how to start creating content that helps you explore new areas of law or new niches within your current area of law that you practice, check out lawfirmeditorialservice.com. We have plenty of videos and blogs that can help you do just that.